A trip to your local pond in February doesn't typically include a ton of swimming, if any at all. But for 25 years now, Special Olympics Indiana has invited daredevils and fundraisers alike to its frigid Polar Plunge. Tonight on Kids Who Care, Fox 55's Drew Fry takes a look at the morning swim in Matea County Park with dozens of kids braving the cold for a good cause.
On this mid-February morning, it's about 40 degrees outside, and I'm going to be honest, I'm still in my coat. I'm not near brave enough to jump into that water, but the good news for you is there's about 100 kids who all disagree with me and are ready for the Polar Plunge.
3, 2, 1, plunge!
I took a few steps, dove in, I didn't know which way was up.
You don't think it's going to be that bad, and the second you get in there, it hits you, and then suddenly your body's freezing cold and you're all tingling.
I did not expect it to be that intense. It was like pain everywhere. You know, they made like a comment, like, oh, I didn't hear you screaming. I'm like, yeah, that's because my breath was completely taken away. I was over here like, but it was really fun though, too. Yeah, it was really fun.
East Allen University students say the annual Polar Plunge acts almost like a sporting event in how it unifies its participants. This year, the high school brought out 43 different plungers who all knew the risks when they signed up to jump in.
We got that nice sunny day. The water's still really cold. It's got to be like 35 degrees. It's not frozen, but it's as close as it gets.
Fort Wayne Polar Plunge Chair Jake Pickett says this is a bucket list item for some people. But for most of the students here, it's a way to support Special Olympics Indiana.
I always tell people I don't do the Polar Plunge because I love jumping in the lake in February. It's for the organization. I think most people feel that same way.
Many of these young fundraisers say this isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time they plan to subject themselves to these near-freezing waters.
I really like the cause, and it's just a fun thing to go do, and it's nice to have a fundraiser for these kids that are in need, and, you know, Special Olympics and all that. It's just a really nice cause.
And that cause is particularly personal for others.
I have an aunt who is special needs. She has Down syndrome, and she actually has been in the Special Olympics for bowling quite a few times, and she really has loved her trips and experiences. So for me, I just kind of had that personal connection to it, and so it was really fun to come out here and do it.
For Kids Who Care, I'm Drew Fry, Fox 55 News.
Far braver than I. Between the morning session for schools and the community session later that afternoon, more than 300 people signed up for the Polar Plunge, raising more than $116,000 for Special Olympics Indiana. Great effort.